Okay, the last video, so this one is to complete phase 2 and it will go quite fast. So I'm going to go directly to the Excel spreadsheet, firstly the assessment rubric, to show you what's going on here for the phase 2. So I've just clicked on phase 2 here at the bottom. So the first few marks are for layout, appropriate column headings. Those things have been done for you already. Appropriate formatting techniques, borders and shading and font alignment and things like that. So this we are going to quickly look at first. Appropriate data types, row and column headings stand out, results to be used in a slideshow in a separate worksheet. Okay, so let's quickly look at that first. So I'm going to open the Excel spreadsheet here from your phase 2 document. Okay, so as you can see, the headings stand out a little bit already, but you can emphasize it even a little bit more by making the font size larger or to make it a different color. Don't waste too much time on this though, because you do actually already have those marks. You can also select everything and just activate all the borders. That always makes it a little bit more easy to read to me. Okay. And you can do one or two other things if you feel like it. Otherwise, let's get it over with. I'm going to go back to the assessment rubric. Back to this one. Here at the bottom, click on the plus sign to create a new sheet. You right click on that little tab and say rename. The first one I'm going to say is results. And I'm going to click on the plus sign again. And this one I'm going to rename graphs. Okay. So I'll go back to the assessment rubric in a minute to show you, but I think I'm just going to jump right into it over here. So here you have a few operators that have numbers. You can also go and change this, for example, here to numbers. Do at least one so that I can just give you that mark. This one and this one will also be numbers. Okay, so we are going to work with these things to do our functions. Okay, so first I'm going to put a heading in here to say average amount of consideration put into posts on social media. And I'm just going to enlarge my cell so that it fits in nicely, and then I'm going to put in. This you can really just copy. I'll teach this to you at some stage nicely and you'll understand. For now, we just want to get it done. So what I'm going to do is I put in the equal sign, type in the word average, put a bracket in, then I'm going to click back on form responses to, and I'm going to select cell J. From the first number, you click down and you select this whole row. It's like selecting anything else. You just select it. If it has this dotted green line around it, you know that it's worked. You can click on the results again, close your bracket and press enter, and it doesn't work. Sorry, if that happens to you too, I'm just going to type in, but now you have to type the exact right thing, eh? Form. Let me start over. Sorry. A, and you click on form responses. There you can see at the top now it works, and you can press enter from there. Okay, I'm going to show you this one again just to make sure we're all on the same page. Here, delete, equal sign, type in the word average with a bracket, click on form responses sheet, select from cell J2 up to cell J31, and I'm just going to hit the enter button from there. Okay, so that's my first one. The next functional formula that we can do is, I think, let's put this one. Okay, so we're going to do to what extent your personal. Okay, so to what extent? So let's do extent to which most people share on social media. And then I'm going to use the mode function here. So I'm going to say equal sign, mode, bracket, click, select this range, and then press enter. Okay, again, equal sign, mode, click on first your bracket, click on your forms responses, and you select the range there. Okay, see, I'm going to mess it up. Okay. The next one we're going to do is just want to decrease the decimal spaces there. And now I'm going to say, let me just think what we can use here. Okay, watch this one carefully. We're going to say amount of people. Let's just see what else we have here. Okay, so let's say amount of people who have searched themselves on Google. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to say equal sign, count if, and a bracket. Okay, then I'm going to go back to column E, select all the responses, and now I'm going to insert a semicolon. Oh, sorry, E31, semicolon, quotation marks, small letters, yes, and close your bracket. So look carefully, equal sign, count if, bracket, you click on the forms responses to, select all the responses under column E, semicolon, quotation marks, yes, quotation marks, and close the bracket, and then you can just hit enter. So 15 people have said yes to searching themselves, okay? Okay, and then we're going to put in one more. We'll say lucky draw, just for that mark, because what else? We're going to say equal sign, rand, bracket, and bracket. and that's all. We just do that. Equal sign, rand, and empty brackets. Okay. So these 4 you have to have. I'm going to go over them quickly again. You can pause now and copy it. Né? Go to the next one. Look at what it says here. Retype that exactly. Pause, retype it, play again, and so on. So there's that one, the count if, and your rand. Okay, so those are your 4 calculations that you need. Okay, now for the next one, we are going to have to do some graphs. Let me quickly see if this works. If I do it this way. Okay, so I've selected these entries under E. I'm going to say insert. And wait. Graphs. Let's do a pie chart for this one. Hopefully it'll work. No. Okay, don't do that one. I'm going to try this one. I'm just trying to see if we can do some graphs without doing all the calculations behind it to save us some time. But if this doesn't work, then I'll take the long route. No. I'm going to go back to results and we say, I'm going to put in one more row here of one calculation. I'm just going to do this. Insert. I'm going to say amount of people who have not searched themselves. So I'm going to do the same calculation, except this time I'm going to use the no instead of the yes. So count if E column, semicolon, quotation mark, no, in small letters, quotation mark, and close the brackets. And now I can say, select these 4 cells, insert, bar graph, and I'm going to cut this, go to my graph sheet and paste. Change the chart title to Google searches, and there's my first graph. Okay, let's see what else we can make a graph from here quickly. Let's do male and female. For this, I'm actually just going to click here. Please do the same. And I'm going to say, again, count if, bracket, and now I can just select from the top. Select your range there. Come on. Okay, let me just try this again. That's to 31, eh? And then semicolon, quotation marks, male. Close the quotation marks. Please check your capital letters and things, because otherwise you might have a problem. So count if males, and I'm going to do count if, select your range, semicolon, quotation marks, capital letter F, female, close the bracket. And this I'm actually just going to move over one so that we can put our headings in, which I forgot now. Come on, paste. Males and females. And then we can select this, say insert, do another graph, and say cut, go to graphs, and come on. And there I can say males versus females. Okay, and those are your two graphs. So I'm quickly going to go back to my assessment rubric to show you what you get marks for, but other than that, we're done. Okay, so those marks are there. Just make sure that you don't have any error messages when you've finished with your calculations and functions and things. At least two graphs, correct type of graphs, easy to interpret, we've got those, and there are your four different types of functions and calculations, and those ones you have, it has folder names and everything. So that's it, you're done with your one.